Hi everyone, my name is Kate Lavick and I am the Director of Nutritional Support at Beyond Measure Fitness Training. And I wanted to take a moment to go through our Challenge Nutrition program. So I'm really excited that you've joined the challenge and I want to go through that really quick. So a couple of things, you're going to see a few different sheets. So the first one that I want you to take a look at is your recommended food list. So you'll see that this food list is broken up into proteins, carbohydrates, vegetables, and then fats. So each color has a different list under it. So this will be your recommended food list for the challenge. On the second page, you'll see this is specific to you. So you'll all get a different meal plan, and this actually will have different serving sizes. So what you'll see is you're just gonna take one from each color, okay? And from there, so for example, like let me just give you a quick example. If you take a look at your specific meal plan, you're gonna see that for the male 2.0, you have to have one protein, one carb, and one fat for breakfast. So you would come back to your recommended food list and pick one protein, one carb, and one fat from this list. So everyone's is different, so if you happen to lose it, please let us know so that we can get you a new one, okay? So, and then at the bottom of this meal plan, you'll see your recommended water intake. So the goal is to try to hit that each day during the challenge. So make sure that you get a big enough water bottle that you'll be able to take in that much water, and you'll be able to monitor it a little bit better than if you were to just use small water bottles. So get a nice new big water bottle there. At least, you know, I have a 64 ounce one, but 32 ounces is perfect. So if you want, you know, get a 32 ounce bottle, it's a lot easier to count those than it is to count small plastic water bottles. So on this, everyone's is different. All you have to do is follow the color codes, okay? So just follow the color codes. You have a breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, and dinner. So that's kind of how that works. I know Steve's going over that with you too. So on here, you'll notice on the food list that there are some foods that are omitted for the challenge. So if you have questions on that at all, please direct them at the Facebook page so that I can answer them for everyone. And vegetables are pretty much fair game, but if it's not on this list, please type it as a question in the Facebook group as well. Okay, so that's that. If you spin it around, here are your recommended supplements. So your recommended supplements for the challenge. A nice, you know, whey protein, a fish oil, amino acids, greens. Those are our big main four that we recommend everyone be taking. The other four on the right side of the page, so the L-carnitine, the hemp oil, the CLA, and the creatine are all kind of extras or boosters, I would explain them as. And really, I want you to start with all these four. If you want to dabble in this, please shoot me a message and I can give you some more information on them. They're all great supplements, but if you're feeling overwhelmed by just starting with this, start with this side first. Everybody in this challenge should be doing these four, okay? So for these 28 days and beyond. So supplements. Now, this is your fancy schmancy guide to intermittent fasting. So another big part of this challenge is not only the workouts, the meal plan, but we're also going to add in some intermittent fasting. So you might be saying, what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is just taking a period of time or a break from eating or consuming food. So, and it's cycling. So you'll cycle between 24 hours, 16 hours on, or 8 hours off. Some people do 5 days and 2 days, but it's basically taking your fast through the middle of the night and extending it longer. So there's two ways to do this that we're gonna do for this challenge. There are some other options, but these are the two easiest to remember and two easiest to really execute, especially when you're new to intermittent fasting. So on your card, you'll notice those two options are here with the little clocks. And the first option is a 16-8 method. This is the one that I recommend most of you be on unless there is something with your schedule that the 24-hour may be a better fit. But 16-8 is basically restricting your eating hours to 8 hours in that 8-hour window, if that makes sense. So you're going to restrict your eating to 8 hours in a window every day so that you're fasting for 16 other hours. So you choose what your hours are. If you like to eat dinner late, for example, you would choose to have your first meal of the day at 1 p.m. and not eat any more food and you wouldn't eat any more food after 9 p.m. So basically you have to take 8 hours out of the day, and those are the only 8 hours that you complete all of your food, okay? After those 8 hours are up, you stop the clock, no more eating afterwards, okay? So I'm sure there's gonna be lots of questions on how that works, but basically you're just 8-hour window, you need to eat within that time frame, okay? So then after 8 hours, stop the clock, cut yourself off, done eating, okay? So when you're fasting, you are gonna notice that you may be a little bit hungrier, or you'll notice what actual hunger really feels like. So that's the really nice thing about intermittent fasting, is that you'll really get in tune with your body. And what's great about it is that intermittent fasting is proven to really help lower blood sugar, help with insulin resistance, weight loss, hormonal balance. So all great things that are super important to weight loss. So definitely need to try it if anything, and obviously my goal is for you guys to be able to do this throughout the whole challenge. Now the goal is to do it each day. So on here you'll notice that there's a little adherence chart on here, and we will sign off on it on the final day of your final weigh-in, in order to make sure that all of these days have been completed. Now the other option is a 24-hour fast. So this is also called Eat Stop Eat, and it'll involve a 24-hour fast. And I know it sounds really scary, but it's really not that bad. 24 hours, especially if you start the fast in the evening. So let's say I ate my last meal at 7 p.m. Then I wouldn't eat anything until 7 p.m. the next day, and then I would go to bed. Right after that, I'd eat a nice meal at 7 p.m. the following day, and you would have completed 24 hours. So it sounds really scary, but it really is not that bad. But you can eat a full meal 24 hours later, and then you'll end up going to bed not long after that. So that's kind of how that one works, and is very similar in terms of caloric restriction for the week when you do the 24-hour fast. Now the main issue with the 24-hour fast is making sure that you're not binging throughout the week, which is why I really recommend everybody start with 16-8 and then maybe dabble in 24-hour just to see how it goes. Now in the adherence chart, if you're doing the 24-hour, I only want you doing a 24-hour fast 1 to 2 times a week. So we'll only have to see 24 hours 1 to 2 times a week on your adherence chart, whereas the 16-8 I want to see every day. So if you guys have any questions about this, please direct everything to the Facebook page so that we can talk together about it, because I'm sure someone else will have questions as well. So I'm sorry I can't be there today, but if you have any questions at all, please feel free to shoot me a message at my email to kate@beyondmeasuretraining.com, or direct them to the group Facebook page, and I will answer them as soon as possible. Hopefully you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon.